Hi, my name is Antonieta Dumabok. Now I'm going to conduct my laboratory exercise 003. The configuration of IP address and subnet mask onto the host. Every host and IP address it is very unique that no other and devices have the similar IP. It is also important to know how to configure it and its subnet mask. Configuration of IP address is essential to link its host to establish a link of or a connection. The objectives: first configure IP address and subnet mask to its host. Second, construct simple LAN design that can communicate between the host. Third, simulate the flow of messages using Cisco packet tracer. And fourth, design simple network topology depending on the application. Materials needed: Cisco packet tracer. The procedure: 1. Open the Cisco packet tracer, connect 4 PC, 1 hub and 1 switch, and click once on PC 0 just shown in the figure below. So I'm going to open the Cisco packet tracer. This is the Cisco packet tracer, and I'm gonna select the 4 PC. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 hub. This is the hub, 1, and 1 switch. This is switch. Okay, so now this is the in devices and intermediary devices. Next, this is the one. And second, choose the config tab. You can change the name of PC0. It is also here where you will enter a gateway address, also known as the default gateway. After that, enter the IP address 192.168.1.1. It depends to you. Make sure it is a 32-bit address. So I'm gonna click this PC0, and then click the config. So this is the config area, and this is the display name. So you can change the name, but for now no need to change that. Just put the gateway here. So the gateway is according to the instruction is 192.168.1.1. This is the gateway. So gonna check. So yeah, this is the figure 2. And next, click on the fast Ethernet address IP. Add the IP address to 192.168.1.1 by entering the IP address, the default subnet mask when automatically displayed just as shown below. So we are going to put the IP address for this number. So we will follow this number. So I'm gonna put the IP address. Just click the fast internet, and then the IP address is showing here. So just put the number 192.168.1.10, and then the subnet mask is automatically, it will appear in this area. This is subnet mask. Okay, and next, this is the one. Okay, and next, to close this one. And fourth, repeat these steps for the other in devices and set the IP address of the 4 PC to 192.168.1.10 for PC0 and 192.168.1.20 for PC1 and 192.168.1.30 for PC2 and 192.168.1.20 0.1.40 for PC3. So now, because we already put the IP address in PC0, the IP address is 192.168.1.1.10. It's already in the PC0. So we are going to put the IP address in PC1. Just click the config, click the PC, and click this config, and the gateway you will put here 192.168.1.1, and just click the fast internet again. The IP address will appear here, and put the number 192.168.1.20 according to the instruction PC1. So the subnet mask is automatically, it will appear here. This is subnet mask. This is the number. Okay, and then next, this is already connected to the PC1. Next, and PC2. This is a PC2. So just click this one and config. This is the config area. The same. Just put the gateway 192.168.1.1, and just click the fast internet again, fast ethernet, and the IP address is here. Just put the IP number 192.168.1.30. This is the PC2, and just the subnet mask is automatically, it will appear here. So this is the PC2, and then just close because already in the PC2, this one. And next, PC3. Just click again and config, and this is the PC number 3, display name PC3, and gateways here 192.168.1.40. This is the this is the gateway. Sorry, we are in the gateway. So 192.168.1.1. This is the gateway. So now just click the fast ethernet, and then the IP address will appear here. So just put the number now, 192.168.1.40. This is the IP address in the PC3. So, and now the subnet mask is automatically, it will appear. So now we're going to close because this is already there, already config. So this PC 0, 1, 2, and 3, they are already configured. So the IP address, they have own IP address in its its PC. So next, so connect PC0 and PC1 to hub 0, and PC2 and PC3 to switch 1. And connect the hub 0 to switch 0, and connection is okay if a green light appears for every connection. So I'm gonna use the copper straight through. So I'll connect from PC0 to hub 0, and same PC1 to hub 0, and again same PC2 to switch 0, and PC3 to switch 0. So we use the same, we use copper straight through. This is the copper straight through. And next, we are going to connect the switch the hub 0 to switch 0 according to the instruction. So I'm gonna use the copper crossover from from hub 0 to this one, switch 0. So we will wait until the icon will come all green. So the connection is okay, all green, it's appear every connection. And next, simulate the network by switching the real mode to simulation mode. The tab is partially hidden behind the real time tab in the bottom right hand corner. The tab has an icon that has a what's on it. So I'm gonna click the simulation mode. This is the simulation mode. And next, this is the simulation mode and this is the tab. So next, after switching the simulation mode, click the envelope and drag it to either one of the PC, and click another envelope and drag it again to another PC, and click the auto capture play button. Observe the flow of message and determine its status, if it is successful or failed. So I'm gonna click the envelope. This is the envelope, and drag it to this PC0, and I'll drag it again in PC2. So this is the envelope now. So now I'm going to play to show it if is it working. So just focus on it. Now I'll come back. It will come here. Just watch on it. It will go up again. Yeah, the connection is green. It's mean it's working. So now, after complying these steps, all devices are configured and connected as required. As you can see, all connections are in color green, meaning the devices and connections are properly working. Okay, next. Okay, I'm going to answer the questions. The first question is, what is the importance of gateway? A gateway is a piece of networking hardware used in telecommunication for telecommunications network that allows data to flow from one discrete network to another. A gateway is a node, router in a computer network, a key stopping point for data on its way to or from the other networks. With a gateway, we are able to communicate and send data back and forth. The internet will be any use to us without gateways, as well as a lot of other hardware and software. Second question, what is the transmission medium used to connect hub and switch? The transmission media is a communication channel that carries the information from the sender to the receiver. Data is transmitted through the electromagnetic signals. The main functionality of the transmission media is to carry the information in the form of bits through LAN, local area network. Two types of cables are used to connect devices to hub and switch: crossover cable and straight-through cables. The difference between the two types is that in a crossover cable, two of the wires are crossed. In a straight-through cable, all the wires run straight through. You can connect a hub or switch to any of the LAN port to expand your network. Generally, you will connect straight-through cable from one of the LAN port of the router to the uplink port of your hub and switch. If you do not have an uplink port, then use a crossover cable. Number 3, what is the indication if the connection of your PC are successful? Connection is okay if a green light appears for every connection. Number 4, what can you conclude from this activity? As IP service invades our daily life in an unprecedented speed, the world would not be the same without the Internet Protocol. Therefore, the basic understanding of IP address, subnet mask, and network address is fundamental to successful TCP/IP configuration. TCP/IP Internet Protocol is a suite of communication protocols used to interconnect network devices, router, 10GB switch, and etc. on the Internet, and an IP address, subnet mask, and a default gateway are necessities in the TCP/IP configuration. While it's important to understand how TCP/IP networks are addressed and divided into network and subnetworks, grasping some insight of IP address and subnet mask could be beneficial. So that's it. Hope I have answered and satisfied the requirements and questions of this laboratory exercise 003. Thank you for your watching. Bye.